Now that we had all the weapons and armor we could possibly need, it's time to go fight Boss 5. But first, as you guys know, I like to get a little bit of a litmus test. Let's go torment Eek there and just see how long it takes us to bring him down. And as I've said it before, what was once hard is no longer difficult. 6 hits, no return damage. Eek there is down. We are now ready for Boss 5, Yagluth. So I found a place suitable in the plains and went ahead and built a small base. And stepping through the 5th and final boss portal, I knew it was time. All we had to do was go and beat this guy and we could finally be free of this world called Valheim. Let's fucking go. Summoning this boss, I am so apprehensive. I can't lose it all here. So I get a good vantage point and get the first shot in, and then I realize, oh my god, he shoots fire lasers out of his mouth. The early portions of this fight were basically just playing peekaboo around these little stone pillars. But he had another attack. He could literally call down the heavens, meteors. It was almost unavoidable. Thank God for fire resistance. The progress was slow, but we were making headway. This was going to be a long fight. There were times, though, in the way that he moved around that I could get to the middle and do good damage for a minute. And then, of course, it's time for him to shoot the lasers and chase me away. It just kept going this way the entire time. And through sheer perseverance, it finally got down to that YOLO moment, where it was either him or me, and I knew my health was good, I could tank whatever damage for the short time it finally took to put Yagluth out of his misery. And now that I had his head, all I had to do was hang it, and I am fucking out of here. You want it, Odin? Well, you got it. How dare you challenge me? We had taken the head of every boss that was put before us, and yet nothing was happening. No ascension, no anything. The only other thing I could think to do to maybe trigger something would be to hang his head on my starter house. But it didn't work. And this is the part of the story where I get really sad. I know there's no rescue here. There's no Valhalla. We are trapped in Valheim. Odin lied to us. The only thing that I can think of that might make me feel a little bit better is to go back and look at from day 1 to now what we've accomplished. And if I'm being honest, it's so much further than this small little base that we built to get started. It's even more than our first big base that now holds all the enemy's heads. It's even more than the base by the trader that got us so much metal we could finally get into better armor. It's not even the log cabin that I would kill or die for to have in the actual woods. Nor was it the tree house in the swamp that took me so much time to figure out how to do. I mean, seriously, fuck the swamp. Like, fuck you, swamp. This journey was even bigger than my second favorite build, the stone penis in the mountains. And even though this portal hub build is something I'll be proud of for the rest of my life, it pales in comparison to the bigger picture. This journey was about personal growth, and I had a lot of it. All the way up to the point where I wanted to do this. What is up, everybody? Jason, aka Jester, and welcome to my Valheim Barbie Dreamhouse crib. Alright, look, I know I memed it this entire time, and I'm sorry, but just let me show you around the house. It's actually a really functional, cool house. As you walk in, you'll be greeted with chests. After long travel, of course, you need to empty your inventory. Going upstairs, you're going to see the portal room. And they're not all hooked up yet. They're not supposed to be. Not yet. Shutting the door to make sure we don't get attacked. You can come over here to the bar and warm up with a nice drink on a cold, rainy day like today. A couple of rooms down here that I'm very proud of. The kitchen, for number 1. This room is amazing. It has all the upgrades you could possibly have. There's nothing in the game that we cannot craft here. Speaking of crafting, fully upgraded crafting bench, as well as a fully upgraded forge with all the amenities. Through here, well, this is my personal boat dock. And believe me when I tell you, this took a lot to put together. As we venture back out this way, and through the doorway we skipped, you will find a couple of rooms. The treasure room. It's just a neat little thing. I wish you could really stack it up and be all smog on it. That'd be kind of cool. But they didn't do it that way, and that's fine. Over here is the armory. And here we have one of everything you can possibly have. All the armor, all the weapons, all the everything. It is amazing. Going back up the steps, you find yourself met with a really nice little sitting area, as well as an exit to the wraparound porch. It at least goes on this side. It doesn't make it all the way to the forge and the other thing, but that's okay. Over here are some items that we didn't even show. One is the cartography table, and you know, I still don't know what it does. I probably won't ever know what it does. Artisan table, spinning wheel, but upstairs is a room that I'm quite proud of. My bedroom, comfort 20. It has all the things you could possibly need. And what's better? Much like that first night when we were thinking about building, sitting on the rock, our first big home, this one also has a sunset view and a hot tub. Yeah, that's right. Hopefully it stops raining and I'm going to be in the hot tub. For any of you Karens or Kyles that are sitting in the comments, just know that I chose wood on purpose. Wood has so many more build pieces, and it was just so much easier to deal with than stone. Would I like a castle? Sure. But this was so much better to make my castle with, and it's such a docile area. I think I'm going to go to bed tonight, and then I think in the morning I'm going to get up, and I'm going to argue with Odin a little bit more. Damn you, Odin, you sorry sack of shit. This is sad. If you know, you know. In all seriousness, I do have a couple of people to thank. Thank you to Allegorist for helping out when you could. And thank you to Bree for just letting me bend your ear and listening to my bullshit the entire time. There's bigger things on the horizon. Anybody that wants to create stuff like this, just know that you have to do it in order to figure out how to do it. And that's what this is. And I learned so much along this journey, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. But until next time, guys, from Valheim, bye.